Hello and welcome, beautiful cosmic souls. It's Eve here, and I wanted to bring in some messages for this very powerful full moon in the sign of Leo. It's called the snow moon as it occurs in the middle of our winter season if you are here in the northern hemisphere. This is a very powerful full moon because we have Mercury in the sun aligned in the sign of Aquarius. Therefore, we're wanting to think freely here. Our mind is wanting to be free of old constraints and old thought patterns. And with the alignment with the sun, we are being asked to think differently here. In fact, to think larger, if you will. And the full moon, the moon itself, will be in the sign of Leo, and then squaring all of these three planets and luminaries is the planet Uranus in the sign of Taurus. Uranus is the great awakener. It is the maverick. It is coming in to jostle us up in some way, to awaken us to something that we need to be paying attention to right now in our lives. And the guidance here from the moon in Leo is to follow your heart. What is your heart telling you is the right choice to make, the right decision to make here? Uranus can also bring things in very quickly, very suddenly, and it can be things that you do not see coming, all right? So be aware there's a certain level of unpredictability, if not even chaos here, yet you are meant through the heart to see your path through this. So the first card that came out here as I was just pulling from the Queen of the Moon Oracle is self-reflection, the waning gibbous, number 17. So that's a number we're going to want to pay attention to, is number 17. Now, the waning gibbous is the energy that occurs right after the full moon. And the message to us is self-reflection. Step back, go inward. Do not right away make a decision. You need to sit with it. You need to reflect on it. There's an inward journey that you need to take that this full moon is opening up to you. But the message with this is slow down, get grounded, feel it through. Bring out your spiritual toolbox and meditate, do yoga, do breath work, but be in that self-reflective mode. And for so many of us, we often do that when we're driving to work in the morning or when we're coming home from work, whether it's the evening or some other time of day. We often self-reflect at the end of the day. These are good windows of time within which to sit with something. Understand, though, that Uranus, being the great awakener, is going to push us to make a decision or a choice that is outside of our regular patterns. It's going to ask us to go outside of our comfort zone to take a wider perspective here. So let's look at some of the other guidance from self-reflection. It's also asking us to be objective here. Yes, when you're objective, you're going to see what's actually really happening in front of you. And instead of reacting, you will then have the ability to respond. But allow yourself to process whatever it is that is coming in. And here's the thing. When you practice self-reflection regularly and you know who you are, your ability to meet any situation coming to you is going to be greater because you already know who and what you are. If, however, you spend a lot of your time in the outer world and not in the inner world, it may take you longer to figure out how to approach something that is coming into your world at that time. All right? So you want to figure out, what do I want? And how then should I respond while taking into consideration whatever it is else that's going on around you, right? A regular practice of self-reflection allows us to intercede before problems can get too big. We can, for example, catch ourselves before something gets way out of hand. We can then apologize or be open to that peaceful resolution when there is a mistake or a challenge and people aren't understanding what's happening. So when you're in that state of self-reflection, you can apply yourself from a peaceful place. And that is a very similar message to what I got yesterday when I posted my Instagram for this. So the theme of this is the process of self-reflection, and from there, building inner resilience in how you meet up with challenges, whether they're positive challenges or challenges you perceive as not so positive. So let's consult the Oracle of the Seven Energies. What is the guidance here from the Oracle of the Seven Energies? I love it. The land between. Become a lover of the space in between. Again, that fits with self-reflection. We have that energy of duality here, right? The two women representing our outer persona and our inner persona, or perhaps different parts of who we are, that we're really listening to all the different parts of who we are. And then the land between is showing us a place where we are leaving and a place where we are going. And so we want to be really, really present for both. And that's the number 4. And so I'm giving you the numbers because these might be numbers that you're going to be seeing. You could be seeing 1717. You could be seeing 444 a lot. So you are in a process of change. When we meet the land between, it means we're in a process of change. We're in an in-between place where what is coming for us hasn't yet quite arrived, yet we've outgrown where we are leaving. So we're in that place in between both worlds here. Okay. The process in between worlds is where things get really interesting. This is where we learn how to manage our fears, how to stay present in the now, and how to see in the dark. Because this is the place of the void. It's so interesting. My message here is almost mirroring my one in Instagram. We're in the place between what has happened and what is going to happen. That is the best way I can say that. And in this place, we can have fear because we don't really know what's going to be happening necessarily, or what the decision that's going to come in is, yet we're no longer in what's already occurred. We've left that place. So there can be fear about what is coming in. And yet what I love here is there's a bridge from both worlds to that center place, which is where each of us is at or going to soon be at. And it's a place where we get to create a different reality. We have different choices here. So the answer is to manage your fear, work through it, stay very present in the now, and just know that you have very deep, strong emotional fortitude. The qualities you're being asked to bring here are patience, trust, and humility. Humility means don't expect anything. Let go of expectations. Be humble. Be outside of your ego. Be instead in a place of accepting that your highest good is what is trying to show up for you. All right, this is a beautiful, beautiful card. It's also called the no man's land, right? But I love the land in between because it's the place where we really sit with the very core of our being to await our new birth. All right, so let's get some extra guidance from the tarot. And we have a card. Wow, I had a feeling this card was going to show up, and it flew out. It's the Five of Wands, challenging times. Okay, so we may be facing a challenge, or we already are, but it can also be about moving away from challenges. Okay, because in this card, it's the person is stoic and they're holding their shield of protection, in essence saying, no, I'm not going to do this anymore. They're leaving the battlefield, if you will. Oh my gosh, I'm getting the same messages. And we're moving away from challenging times, and we're moving towards times of partnership and like-minded sharing. This is the Lover's card. So we're moving into a place of deeper and greater love within ourselves and with the individuals that truly hold that space in our lives. So this could be about our love life, and it is. And we've got the Six of Cups, but it can also be about our family life. And the Six of Cups in this deck is, again, we're getting the message twice. Love, simply love. Challenging times are always, if we do the inner work, the inner self-reflection, and we have humility and patience and trust, we move from the challenging times into the times of love and union and doing things together. It's our soul family connections that matter here. And we right away have 2 6s. So you may be seeing the number 6 twice. So any last tarot message that wants to come in as guidance here? And understand, challenging times, the Five of Wands, can also mean that in your fortitude, in your perseverance to get through things, greater love is now coming into your life. I love that message. Any last tarot message here? Could be that's it. There might not be another card. Yep, we've got the 7. I think this might be the 7 of Swords. I'm not sure in this deck. I think it's the 7. I think it's the 7 of Swords. Seek the truth. So if you are of 2 minds, or if there are many people speaking here, your job is to peel away the curtains to find the real answer, to find the truth. So I want one more clarifier on this. Yes, we've got Justice card, detach. What did I say about staying in an objective place? Your objectivity, your ability to see beyond the normal perspective is going to bring you the answers you seek. The Justice card is saying when you detach, what is meant for you is going to come in. It's letting go. She's letting go of the bird there because she's not attached to the outcome. Knowing and trusting that what is really meant for her is going to come in. And the last card we have is giving and receiving. That is the 6 of Pentacles. So we've got 666 here. We've got the numbers 11. We've got 17. We've got 4s, 7s, and 5s. But I like it because the predominant number here is 666. Okay, or double 6, if you will. Giving and receiving. This is what this is all about. And think about these 3 cards. That's why I'm bringing them up, so you can see. It's about mutual give and take, reciprocity, working together in unison to build a business, a relationship, a family, a love life. Whatever it is for you, These are beautiful, beautiful messages. However, to get what it is you want here, you've got to peel away the layers and find what really matters here and be detached, be objective in how you do this, knowing deep in your heart that what is right for you, what is truly meant for you, is what is going to come in here. All right, these are very deep messages. I did not expect this. Now, I'd like to end here with just getting an advice card from the Elemental Oracle. What is our advice card as we traverse this lunar energy here? Because we know Uranus is going to be the planet involved. We already know that just from looking at the cards, and that Mercury's involved as well. I love it. We've got number 1. So 1 goes along well with 11. So I'm going to say the 2 biggest numbers here are the 6s and the 111s. Find your true north. We got that in the Instagram one as well. Your true north is expansion. This is time for you to expand. I love that because it's the land between is calling you into new growth on your journey as a soul. And you're being guided. The universe is giving you signs and signals. Follow that. It's called your true north. So I would like to leave you all with an affirmation card. Let's see what the Moon Magic has to give us today. What is our affirmation, or the very last advice for us on this journey? Ooh, I love it. It just fell out. I have power and it is real. And it's a full moon card. I have power. It is real. That is your knowingness, and that is your affirmation. Sending you all so much love, so many blessings. And below in the description, I'm also going to list my upcoming event here on Sunday, February 23rd. I'm doing the first astrological forum of this year, where we'll be covering all of the eclipses and the Venus, Mercury retrograde, the signs, the planets that are going back and forth from Pisces to Aries. It's going to be a lot of very beautiful information here. Anyone who comes, I will have your chart, or you can bring it with you, and we'll be doing some individual chart analysis and looking at how it's impacting each of us individually. All that information will be below. It will be also on my website, eveellie.com. Sending you all so much love.